What's up? It's your boy, OSGOE. That's Oncer Grove of EVT in England. Hey, I've been listening to the news. Chris Plant, WMAL, he's on point. By the way, this is a mobile podcast. If you're a fan of this show, if you support this show, man, we support you. My opinions, that are political opinions. They're that of my own and no one else. They are my own views, my own opinions. I shape and form my own thoughts, views, and opinions. So, and by the way, again, this is a mobile podcast. So, I'm listening to Chris Plant. I always listen to Mark Levin and the whole team. It's Larry O'Connor, Chris Plant, Ben Shapiro, Mark Levin. Again, Mark Levin, the great one, Ben Shapiro, Chris Plant, Larry O'Connor, and other commentators, analysts. So look, Chris Plant is 100% correct. 100% on point. All of them are. Mark's on point. Ben's on point. Chris is on point. Chris is on point. Larry's on point. So, the Democrats currently, with their collusion narrative, let me sum it up for you. Let me put it into perspective. Because it's really easy to do that. When Chris Plant, was providing his daily, broadcasting his daily analysis, it really crystallized today. I thought, you know what? On one hand, it's insanity in terms of, and on part of the Democrats who have spun this collusion story for 2 years. It's lunacy, and it's to their detriment. Obviously, as they know now, whether they admit it or not, I've had Democrats admit openly to me they know that Donald Trump is going to win. They know. Some of the Democrats, they know. They have information through the grapevine. They know that they've lost. And that's part of the reason why the narrative was spun. And that, in fact, that was a lot of it. Because Hillary, she crashed and burned politically. She is responsible for her own political suicide, in that she failed epic and miserably. I mean, she's done, dude. Wow. She's been involved in espionage against America, so she's done. She's been involved in treason, as has Hussein Barack Hussein. He was also involved in treason against America in collusion with her. And so they, as we all know, they had to spin the story and deflect, that is, try to distract weak-minded people and have them believe that is, like any type of scenario where losers lose, they try to pin it on Trump. Because weak-minded constituents of Hillary, Rodscam, Clinton, and Hussein Barack, those constituents that are weak-minded, they'll believe anything that they're told because they're lemmings and they'll go over the cliff. So when Hillary Rodscam Clinton lost, she had to pretend immediately, her camp, they had to pretend like Donald Trump was involved in collusion, even though it was the other way around. Because that was the only way that Hillary Rodscam Clinton could try among her audience to save any kind of face, to save any kind of grace. So they immediately turn around and say, no, see, the thing is, the reason this all went down the way that it did is because Trump, he stole the election. He's been colluding with the Russians. So Hillary Rodscam Clinton and Barack Hussein, they have been working together. They pretend like they're at odds with each other, just like Barack Hussein, who isn't a real Christian. He's a Muslim. He's a radical Muslim. He and Jeremiah Wright, they pretended to be Christians, but obviously we all know now that they're not even close to being authentic, true, orthodox, legitimate Christians. They're terrorists. So, because they, with their terroristic acts, not only do they call America the Great Satan, and not only do they, and have they condoned evil acts against America, Barack Hussein, for the official record, he went on to help facilitate the rise of ISIS, which we all knew he was going to do something like that anyway. So, the point is that the other way to look at it is, for us conservative Republicans, is that the insanity of the left currently, we understand that it plays into our favor for the upcoming 2020 election, which we all know Donald Trump has already won because of the left's insanity. But the spell that they're under, they should just continue. We should just hope that they continue on the left. Those that are the weak-minded ones who actually truly believe the false narrative that was created by their upper management, their upper echelon, those in the upper rungs of the left, socialist, fascist wannabe, democratic party. That is the socialist extremists. That is the wannabe Nazis, the fascists. We should just hope that they don't wake up from their delirium, from their spell that they're under. It's a self-imposed spell. That it's a self-cast spell. They cast the spell on themselves in combination with Trump having won fair and square. They did it to themselves. They actually believe the narrative. It's not that they're just sharing the narrative among themselves and doing so while knowing that it's not true. Some of them really truly don't know that it's untrue. A lot of them, they actually believe that it's true. So rather than us wasting any kind of time, because politically we're light years ahead in this arena, let's just hope that they stay under the spell. Let's just hope that day in, day out, they continue to believe among themselves their own false narrative that they promulgated, that they self-perpetuated. That will be amazing if they continue to believe their own false narrative for the next, well, from here to 2020 and beyond. There's no reason for us to wish that they would stop believing in their own false narrative. No, not at all. Because, again, politically, it plays in our favor. So the more they talk about collusion, the more they continue to babble day in, day out among themselves about collusion, Donald Trump, collusion, Russians, collusion, Russians, collusion, Russians, Donald Trump, collusion, Russians. That's great for us. It's a great day for the GOP, Grand Old Party, Conservative Republican Party. I'm your boy, Once or Grove, OSGOE. Word.